Whether it's a lager or an ale, whether it's a stout, light, dark, or pale. If you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews. He's not quite an amateur, not quite a connoisseur, but regardless of the brewer, he's got taste in beer for sure.
You can tell just by his gut, this guy is a bona fide beer nut.
So whether it's a porter or an IPA, whether it's from Europe or the USA, if you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad and Family Beer Reviews. I'm here with my dad again for the third time, and we are drinking Sam Adams Light. You know, this is the only beer in the Samuel Adams line that actually says Sam instead of Samuel.
Really? I never paid attention to it before.
Yeah, they all say Samuel except for this one, it's just Sam Adams.
Well, they probably lightened up the name as well as the beer.
And the description's pretty skimpy too. It just says, Sam Adams Light has a taste unlike any other light beer.
Yeah.
It's the only light beer made from 2-row malt and 100% noble hops, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's 119 calories, 9.6 grams of carbs, 1 gram of protein. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know what the ABV. I think it's like 4.2, maybe 4.5
on the label.
No, I have to look it up on their website. But anyways, we had a couple of these with dinner. We had barbecue. We had chicken and salad and all that stuff, and it complemented pretty well, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it did too.
This is definitely, I've had this beer before, so obviously we're not drinking this for the first time. I'm not going to pretend that I am. I would say this is definitely one of the better light beers that you can get.
Yes.
That a beer that would actually has the word light in the name. I mean, there's plenty of light-bodied beers that. But anyways, I'm rambling. Yeah, look at the color. Yeah,
it's nice color.
It's a beautiful amber color.
Yeah. All the other light beers are like water, or like light colored.
Some carbonation in there. We got well, I mean, from the way we could have got a fluffier head, like if we used a Pilsner glass, but
that's okay.
It's like a fizzy, foamy kind of. It's like a white color.
Yeah.
The smell on here. You get some grain in there. It's like the aroma is actually rather mild.
It is. Yeah.
It's a little, I don't want to say skunky, but it's just mostly just grainy.
I think it's got a good taste though to it. It's not that heavy like their Boston Lager would be.
Well, this is basically their Boston Water, just really, really watered down. And as in like even 119 calories is not even really that light. I think Bud Light, Miller Lite, and Coors Light are all double digits or close to.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of caramel here.
Yeah, very little.
But it does have the distinct. You can detect the hops in there and the malts.
Yeah.
So it's got it's a light beer with real genuine beer craftsmanship.
Yeah,
It's not just. It's not corn and rice plus water like the other guys.
Yeah.
Goes down smooth. I mean, as you're drinking it, you can feel like the kind of watery composition.
A little, yeah. But you still get that nice beer taste, that nice beer.
Yeah. Okay, there's a nice.
Yeah.
Just put a head right back
on
it.
Sure.
See, that's an advantage of Sam Adams Light is you want a head, just swirl it up. Like you're not going to get that on any of the big threes lights.
Right. Yes. I just like the taste. I think it's got a great taste for a light beer. I mean, they could have taken the light off and just said, "This is Sam Adams."
I mean, real Sam Adams is a lot more intense than this. I think the first thing I notice is that it does have a taste to it, but then it's quickly followed by it is a thin kind of watery body though. But you can't really fault it for that. I mean, it's a light beer, so that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like that. I used to think the best light beer was the first original Miller Lite, but then after having this, this is all over Miller Lite.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The only problem with this beer is that it's like the most expensive light beer.
Yeah.
Because this sells for the same price as like a 6-pack of most other beers.
Yeah.
This was it was $7.50 for, after tax and all that stuff for a 6-pack.
Wow.
At Brew Crew.
I didn't think it was quite that much.
I think it's $8.99 a 6-pack. It depends. It varies from area to area and state to state. But the only thing I would criticize it for is that it's not crisp enough. Like it's a little too mild, a little too bland. Like I like a little bit more of like a hop bite or some kind of crispiness to it,
Yeah, I like it. Even though it doesn't have those qualities, I still like it anyway.
Oh, I like it too. It's not. It's just one of those beers where it's it's like it's not blowing your hair back, but you can't really find anything wrong with it either.
Right.
Doesn't leave any real lacing on the glass though. It just
it comes down.
Yeah. And for a light beer, this is great with. I had 2 at dinner and I didn't even feel it.
No.
And so, I think as a light beer, it works really, really well. Certainly better than any of the other ones. So, I would give this a 6 out of 10. It's a good beer. It's above average, and
Yeah, I think I wouldn't even go one better than that. I would say 7. Because I think it tastes good for a light beer. It has an excellent taste.
Yeah, definitely. I would agree with that. But for a beer in general, I think it's it's mild, but then again, that's the point.
Yeah.
It's easy drinking.
But I like the taste of it, even though it is mild.
It's got a soft mouthfeel. And
yeah. Because I don't like the beers that have an afterbite and an aftertaste for a long time after.
This definitely finishes very clean.
Yeah, it does.
So, Sam Adams probably the best light beer in America. Only problem is a little expensive, but
yeah.
So I give it a 6. Dad gives it a 7.
Yeah.
So I guess that's about it. Thanks for watching, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.